What is going on, guys? Welcome back to 406 Made. Today we are playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This is probably going to be one of the longer series on my channel, if not the longest so far. I will definitely have other games like it, especially if you guys enjoy them. But yeah, go ahead, grab your popcorn, settle on in, and let's try and have a good time, shall we?
Abstergo.
I also want to say, like, the episodes for these are going to be a little bit longer, because if I did, like, 15-minute episodes like how I usually do, there's a possibility that I could have up to 75 videos, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit through a huge series like that. So I'll make it, like, half an hour to 45-minute videos.
Recently, Abstergo Historical Research began several new projects in London. We both know that when Abstergo makes big moves, the Templars are up to something. We think they're in London looking for it.
Hey, Bishop! Jacob and Evie Fry are twins. How awesome is that?
Speak of the devil. Fire up your cameras, Bex. I've got picture. ETA on the payload?
Sending it now.
A lot to sift through. I'm gonna get the initiates on it ASAP.
You look weird with a weapon. Let's plant a little bug and see what we can see. Got something. Isabel Ardant has a meeting here in a few hours. Doesn't say with who.
Doesn't say with whom, Rebecca. I suppose it's down to Muggins here to find out.
Hold on. The mission was to find data to locate a piece of Eden in London.
We did.
And now, I am eager to try this new kit.
I don't like it when those two go off book like this.
He's kind of a weirdo.
Well, all we can do is take a deep breath and move forward. You'll be searching for the piece of Eden through the lives of Jacob and Evie Fry, twin assassins who operated in Victorian London. Your first set of genetic memories are downloaded. Good luck.
So, of course, I'm going to try to talk a little less through the cutscenes so you guys can get the story as much as I do, because I've never played this game either.
London has fallen. Thrice I have written to you begging your aid. Thrice you've responded with silence. And yet I write again. So desperate my need, so few my options. I need you. London needs you. You would say it is too great of a task, or that it is not yet time to strike. Patience, you would counsel. But whilst you wait, the Templars consolidate their power. They have chosen a Grand Master so ruthless, so thorough, one might think Reginald Birch himself had returned. His name is Crawford Starrick, and he intends to rule the world. There is no aspect of society he does not control, no industry that escapes his grim touch. By day, it is corrupt merchants and venal politicians who hold court. Come night, a vicious street gang known as the Blighters strikes terror in the hearts of all. There is no business untainted by his poison, no person unexploited, be it by duplicity or force.
These are
Our enemy
visuals.
has designs on the highest office of them all. And so, as you look inward, and dare I say it, afraid, Crawford Starrick's ambition is fixed on the beyond, to kingdoms and continents as yet unconquered, though not for long, for he knows, as I have warned you time and time again, whosoever controls London controls the world.
It's weird that that's totally how it was back in the day. If you controlled, like, a big piece of powerful land, like the Americas and or London, you know, like, you were, like, king of the world. Or as far as you knew, you know. But, I know this game is a little bit older. It's not the newest Assassin's Creed generation. And I would love to play the newer generation, of course. Like, I just don't really have the money for it, of course. I will definitely be trying to get my hands on a new copy soon, so that way you guys can enjoy a little bit newer Assassin's Creed. But I love going back, especially to games like this, because, like, sure, the graphics aren't the best, but, like, they're still amazing games.
Who's got his hands on a bauble that could ruin us in this wretched war.
Why would you try to stay hidden but have your Creed symbol on the back of your suit?
All right. My mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, the unstoppable Fry twins. See them nightly at Covent Garden.
George, honestly, I've studied the plans of the laboratory and have every route covered.
And I've got all I need right here. I'll
The
extend your
hidden blade
regards
is
to
definitely one of the
Ferris.
coolest weapons.
Chat
of
later,
all
George.
time.
We've a train to catch.
Jacob! Evie! May the creed guide you, you vagrants!
Poor man, more afraid than ever. The years have not been kind.
Evie Fry, where do you get it from?
The same place as you, Jacob.
Make it blatantly obvious to say their names so we learn the names of the characters. I love it.
Don't die.
One thing that I think they should do with the Assassin's Creed games, and like they technically already have a modern day like Assassin's game, but not really. Like Watch Dogs 2, I feel is like it's an amazing start to a modern day Assassin's Creed game, because like it's got like hackers and stuff in it, but it's more like hack oriented, you know. I feel like if they put like Assassin's Creed like into a modern day, like you know, like the two people we saw at the beginning, like their outfits are a little strange. They're not exactly the assassins we're used to.
Send me some laudanum for my head.
But I feel like that would make a super cool game, like being able to run around in like you know just modern day settings, or not even like modern day, just sooner times, you know, like the 90s or something, or even like the 2000s, like just something like more. I don't want to say more relevant, just something that's like, I don't know. I just wanted to be assassin and like climbing around like New York or like even just like regular today London and stuff with all these big buildings and just stuff like that instead of like in the Great Depression times, because like they've got little kids working and stuff, so it's got to be during the Great Depression, right? Left and center. But yeah. Nope, we're dropping. Okay.
Locked.
What do you think you're doing?
Stop for this trouble! No one goes in or out unless there's a problem.
Well,
I
thank you
hold
for
the
giving me my
machines.
means of escape.
That door opens, and I have my route to Ferris.
What a leap, dude. That was a good jump. Oh, excuse me, sir. Sorry.
Your lot in life. These are natural troubles that affect the lives of all men.
Always work on the fly.
Look at yourselves. Take a good, honest look. You are hearty.
What? No, go around the chain. What the heck? You wouldn't even be able to attempt that in your life. I'm surprised that the beam didn't even swing. Sabotage? Hello? Thank you. What? There we go. One more over yonder's way. And that should stop them all.
We need repairs. Ferris will have our heads.
What's all this? Which one of you is responsible?
That's me, sir.
Who are you? The sanitary inspector. This man is dead.
You're the dead man. Better not know.
Get wrecked, kiddo. Bah, bah. Dang it. It'd be cool if I could just pick up their like blunderbuss and stuff. Oh, it won't let me loot them quite yet. Or hang on, bud. Hang on. Here, you look uncomfortable. Would you like to say hi to the people? He didn't get thrown quite as far as I'd like him to, but...
Ferris, I'm coming.
Alright.
Time to head for higher ground.
Yes, sir. I am an assassin. I am a parkour master. Parkour! That's a lot of trust in yourself, sir. Move behind cover to lose enemies. Wow, that was interesting. Thank you, pal. Let me just stick around your dead body and loot you real quick. Thank you. Yeah, you will? You can't even look at me long enough to realize I'm here.
He says it's to keep the peace.
We can do that.
Nah.
I'm all gonna
Nasty, you won't be complaining.
They're in sync.
You've always managed before. What's going on now?
Let me get my throwing knives back. Oh, you didn't give me my knife back. You're a bully. Thank you very much. Oh, that wasn't too hard, was it? I just need to get in this place now. You didn't give me back my knife, bro. You're lucky I don't throw you into the fire. Jumping. I really love these games for their parkour and stuff because like it reminds me a lot of Uncharted, and like even when I would play this game as a kid, because I played Assassin's Creed first, but I would never I've never completed any story mode other than Assassin's Creed Bloodlines on the PSP. But I always get to the point where it's like the open world and then I can just jump around and do stuff, and then I just kind of like just vibe in the world, you know, have some fun. Wait, don't you? Oh, you were going down there anyway because I was going to throw you there, but I wanted to loot your body. At least try to get my knives back, you bully. You rapscallion, you. Anyway, I think that's why I gravitated to the Uncharted so much more, because, like, their parkour in that is, like, it's... I wouldn't say... Well, I'll say it. It feels more realistic, and it's just, like, it feels awesome, you know? Assassin's Creed has that awesome, like, parkour feeling as well. But the storyline gets a little bit more complicated. Like, it's kind of hard to do things sometimes, especially as, like, a young kid. But Uncharted, it, like, kind of... It didn't necessarily hold your hand, but if you, like, moved around a certain area for long enough, you'd get what you were supposed to do, you dig? Assassin's Creed, I'd jump around here and I'd go from point to point, but then once I got to the point, I wouldn't realize what I was doing. Because as a kid, you know, you're not really trying to read and write. I mean, not write, but, yeah, you're not trying to read a whole bunch or really listen. So I would just skip through a bunch of the cutscenes because my brother and I, we used to have to take turns on the PS4 or, like, whatever console we were playing on. And so I would get an hour and he would get an hour unless you were playing, like, a two-player game or a game that, like, every time you died, we'd switch. But, other than that, like, yeah, I would just have to skip every cutscene and just absolutely grind the game. Like, the first time that I ever beat Uncharted, or no, I actually never beat Uncharted until I did it on the channel. But I would just grind through most of the game, and that's why I got it done in, like, 2 live streams, and I'm absolutely just cruising through the first part. But then the second part with all, like, the zombies and stuff, like, I had no idea what I was doing. That's a genuine, like, blind reaction. Just because how many times I've played that first part. And it's such an amazing game, and I would definitely play it a million times over.
Mr. Ferris, sir.
But yeah, I just absolutely love, like, parkour style games like
taken
this.
to be bandaged by the apothecary.
Fine. But dock his wages.
Yes, sir.
the little to nothing dirt you're paying him. This is the Great Depression after all, and he is a child, probably trying to just provide for his family.
Shall we arrive at a final price, Mr. Ferris?
It's funny how he's commenting on like what they were saying in there when he's nowhere near that room. Or like near enough to be able to hear what they were saying. I just find that really funny. No, you don't.
Grab him! Drag him out!
Sorry, I don't want any trouble. When he hits the ground, I will loot his body and be on my way. Thank you very much. You have a good evening. There's another person coming after me, but he will not catch me. He might catch me if I can't get through these doors. He's gonna go night-night for a little bit, kids. Don't worry about him. He just spilled some ketchup on his shirt. He's a messy eater, isn't he? Isn't he? No. Not an intruder. Not me. Couldn't be. No siree. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Dear sir, I am pleased to inform you that I have managed to secure a...
Alright, night-night, sir. Haha! Get wrecked. I'm gonna have to deal with him as soon as I come out of this state, but like...
It is done.
Oh? What did you accomplish, boy? A bolt loosened in Starrick's machine. A large bolt, but not enough.
Your Grandmaster will fall.
You assassins can circle London to your heart's content. The mechanism we have built has been going strong for 100 years, and will run 1,000 more. It is the very city itself.
We will take London from your hands.
From Croydon? You lurk in the shadows like a coward. I doubt it.
I really like how they can talk to them within this state, you know, like, it's interesting. I don't quite understand how, and they also wipe the blood from their necks with their rags like that, and I don't know the reason behind that either. Excuse me, I'll have to look it up, or, you know, you could even tell me down in the comments below, like, educate me a little bit, you know, let's get some activity down in this video. Tell me what's what. Nope, I went to counter, but yeah. I am not here to harm you, ma'am. I'm here to arm these fine gentlemen here. Not arm them, but harm them. Mutilate their bodies. I think that's the word I'm trying to say. But I do not know. I'm gonna carry my price. Oh boy, you're a hefty one. You gotta lay off the burgers there, man. Alright, you're weighing me down. Come on, then.
Tickets, please.
Just kick him off the edge. There you go. Come get some. Whoa, okay. That last known location marker, that actually scared me. It was just like a ghost. Well, hey there, pal. Oh, you don't want some? You want to stay at that end of the train? That's a good decision.
What's your buckle, boys?
Oh, that's cool. If you have the subtitles on, it'll like translate what they're saying. And I'm not saying they're speaking like in a foreign language or anything, but like how he's like, "You lost your bottle, boys." It was a terrible accent, but like in parentheses right next to it, it says nerve. So like, you lost your nerve, boys. We're gonna have another Uncharted 3 situation, aren't we? You're darn right we are.
Well, we seem to have made an unscheduled stop.
Oh my gosh, it's 50 off you, boy. Whoa, he just kind of like glitched down there. That was weird.
Maybe next time I'll walk.
Awesome. A spanner in the works. So I have no idea how these episodes are going to work. I'll probably just go by story because they do this little pause thing. So I have no idea how long each episode is going to be. It could be shorter, it could be longer, but anyway. Thank you guys so much for joining me with this one. I'll go ahead and continue this just in case there's a new cutscene coming up. I'm also going to cut out most of the loading screens. Okay, so we're switching over to Evie right now. So I am going to pause it whenever I can. Alright, well, I guess I'll just end it in here. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.